Albert said, my name's Poirier, and I do a lot of traveling, so it's really good to be back in Halifax these days. I'm going to share some personal stories with you guys tonight. First and foremost, how many guys in the room are willing to admit that they have yellow teeth? Show of applause. Just this guy? Right on. Okay, cool. So I got the yellow teeth, right? You shouldn't admit this to anybody, really. I'm going to get them bleached soon. But the reason I admit that I have the yellow teeth is I don't blame myself, right? I blame the dental society. You know, because they didn't give me any instructions when I was younger. You know, they give me that one instruction, right? I'm a guy. Give me instructions for taking care of my teeth is like giving me instructions for sex. You know, I got the one move. Turn. And I'm done. That's all I got, right? So, you know, I don't take the blame for this. I heard somebody's name here is Kat. She's still in the room? Kat's in the room? I'm not gonna pick on you, Kat, but I was gonna talk tonight about indoor-outdoor cats. You guys know what I mean? These cats that go out in the prowl for a few days at a time. My neighbor's got this indoor-outdoor cat. He goes outside for a few days, but yet he has to come home to do his business. He won't actually do his business outside. He's gotta come home to the litter box, right? So I watched this cat saunter by the other day. He goes and does his business, and then he goes back outside, and he walks past this perfectly clean water dish. He goes outside to this dish that has like dog urine in it and like mouse droppings, like stuff you would never drink, right? And starts drinking out of that. So I started thinking, we're like indoor, outdoor people. Wouldn't that be like me coming home from work, long day, walk past the perfectly good sink, walk past the perfectly good bottle of water in the fridge, continue on to the bathroom, and get down on my hands and knees and yell out, honey, you better get in here before the good water's gone. But the truth is that I'm single, so there's no honey involved. I'm going to tell you guys something a little bit personal. And I probably shouldn't, but about 4 months ago, I'm going down on this girl, right? And I'm going down there. You guys in the room, and this is more of a question for the guys. Have you ever done anything that you felt was a little bit feminine? Show of applause. Any guys gonna admit that? Nobody ever admits this stuff, right? Yeah, I'm the only one. Anyway, so I'm going down on this girl, right? And I'm getting down there, I'm like, I'm getting right into it. Getting right into it. And all of a sudden, I notice this happening. I put my feet up. I'm getting, you know, and all of a sudden she stops in the middle of the word. She's like, no, that's it. No, stop, hold it. You gotta stop this, because I feel like I'm being eaten out by one of my girlfriends. Of course, I was twirling my hair too, so that probably didn't help. But you know, it's stuff that you should never really do. So I started questioning myself and saying, I wonder, is there any chance that I might be gay? So I had to figure it out, right? I had to find out. So I decided I'm gonna schedule a test. So I'm gonna go in for a colon examination. But I can't go in for like the tube of the finger. I can't do that because that's too personal. I just want to know, is there a chance? So again, I'm going to ask the guys in the room, nobody's going to admit it. Any guys in the room ever been in for a colon examination? Just me. Yeah, nobody wants to admit that in front of a group of people, right? Well, I'll admit it. So I go in for the colon examination. And I go in for what I would say is a routine colon examination, but as I discovered, there's no such thing as a routine colon examination. If you're going in on a routine basis, you're not going in for the exam. But I went in for this colon examination. What it is it's a barium enema. They shove, I found the one without the fingers. They shove a steel rod about 3 inches, 4 inches up your rectum. And I discovered at that exact minute that this kid here, not man enough to be gay. So props to the gay guys, like, you know, I'm just not man enough. Still trying, but no, I'm not winning. No, but I am single, as I said, and you can probably start to tell why. Things I should never admit in front of a crowd of people. But saying that, you know, I had this theory, and I figured the next time I'm going to get together with a girl, I think what guys do. I don't think most guys necessarily want to be in a relationship. I think they want to get together with a girl for access to the purse. You know what I'm talking about? You know, you got keys in your pocket, you got all this stuff in your pocket, cell phones in your pocket, access to the purse. That's what I want. I really just want access to the purse. Is that not true? I see her shaking her head. So the next time I get together with a girl, that's what I'm going for, is the purse. And my friend, he has this theory, and I'm going to tell you this theory, but I want the girls in the audience to know. Single girls, by the way. Show of applause. No single girls. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to tell you this theory. I was actually hoping there wouldn't be, because this is a good theory. The theory that he has, and again, not me, I just got to clarify that, is that you can judge the size of a woman's vagina by the size of her purse. So I want you girls to take a look at your purse and tell me if I'm wrong. Now, if you want to disprove that, of course, feel free to give me your number, again, as long as you're single. It doesn't sound like there's many, but give me your number afterwards, and you know, I'm willing to do some research with you for the next week or so. But honestly, saying that, you know, that's just a theory that we're working on. And I guess anybody in the audience, the couples here, anybody has not had sex yet? Show of applause. We gonna admit that? No? Okay, we got one here. You watch. The funny thing is, tonight he's gonna be driving home and he's gonna stare at her purse the whole freaking night. You watch. That's what's gonna happen. So just gonna tell you guys a little bit, another little story about being single, because again, I'm struggling with this whole being single thing. I'll tell you, I think I picked the wrong women. I'm out on a date, it's I think the second date with this girl. We're in the middle of a game of pool, and she opens up with this, she says, how would you feel if I told you that I've had scurvy? Scurvy. And my first inclination is, scurvy, isn't that a pirate's disease? So my first inclination was, yeah! But you can't do that in a date, right? Anyway, so I said, how did you find out you had scurvy, right? Like, how would you ever know this? She said, well, I was painting my toenails and I noticed that one of them was black. And I touched it and it fell off. Interesting. So, this is going to make me sound somewhat shallow, but the next day I broke up with her because I thought about it all night, right? And all of a sudden I realized that the last thing that this girl touched turned black and fell off. And you know what? I got to be honest with you, that's not a risk I'm prepared to take. Anyway, thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the night. And Mr. Albert back up to the stage.